Beneath the surface of our oceans lies a world we've barely mapped. Over 80% of the seafloor remains uncharted, but that's about to change. Meet the Kormoran II, a next-generation hydrographic survey vessel designed not just to explore the ocean floor, but to map it with unprecedented precision, speed, and intelligence. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most advanced maritime platforms ever built. The Kormoran II isn't a warship. It's not a cargo freighter. It's a floating laboratory engineered to turn the invisible into actionable data. Commissioned in the mid-2020s, this vessel represents a paradigm shift in hydrography, the science of measuring and describing the physical features of oceans, seas, and coastal zones. With climate change accelerating, offshore energy infrastructure expanding, and global supply chains demanding millimeter-accurate navigation charts, the Kormoran II couldn't have launched at a more critical time. Traditional surveying meant slow, methodical passes, and months of backshore data processing. The Kormoran II flips that model entirely. It's a fully integrated survey ecosystem, combining hardware, software, and autonomous systems into a single, highly coordinated platform. At the heart of the vessel is its multi-layered acoustic imaging suite, mounted flush to the hull and deployable via a stabilized drop keel. A state-of-the-art multi-beam echosounder emits hundreds of tightly focused sound beams in a wide fan pattern, paired with a high-frequency sub-bottom profiler. It doesn't just map the seafloor, it sees beneath it, revealing sediment stratification, buried cables, pipeline corridors, and geological fault lines above the waterline. A complementary marine LiDAR array captures coastal topography, tidal pools, and intertidal zones with centimeter-level accuracy. Together, these systems create a seamless digital twin of the marine environment, from the tide line down to abyssal trenches. But raw data is only half the story. What truly sets the Kormoran II apart is its onboard AI processing core. Traditional survey vessels collect terabytes of acoustic returns, then spend weeks cleaning and correcting for sound speed variations, vessel motion, and tidal shifts. The Kormoran II runs a proprietary machine learning pipeline that auto-calibrates in real time. It continuously ingests data from CTD profilers, inertial motion units, and satellite altimetry feeds, then applies predictive algorithms to strip noise, align datasets, and flag geological anomalies before they're even archived. Surveyors no longer wait months for certified charts. They get publication-ready bathymetry within hours, and when the mission demands coverage beyond the ship's acoustic footprint, the Kormoran II doesn't just go wider, it multiplies. Its stern launch system deploys a coordinated fleet of autonomous survey drones. 2 AI-guided USVs map shallow coastal zones, harbor approaches, and estuaries, while a pair of long-range AUVs dive to depths exceeding 3,000 meters, collecting high-resolution data in areas too remote or hazardous for manned operations. All drone feeds sync via secure acoustic and satellite links to the mothership's command hub, where a unified situational awareness dashboard fuses every data stream into a single, interactive 3D environment. Precision mapping requires precision positioning. The Kormoran II operates on a DP3 dynamic positioning system, using redundant azimuth thrusters, multi-constellation GNSS, and fiber optic inertial navigation to hold station within centimeters even in heavy swells. But stability isn't just about accuracy, it's about silence. Hydrographic surveys are easily compromised by a vessel's own acoustic signature. That's why the Kormoran II features a hybrid diesel-electric propulsion layout with lithium-ion battery, buffering, and acoustically isolated machinery mounts. When running on electric mode, its underwater noise floor drops below ambient ocean levels, ensuring sonar returns remain pristine. So, what does this mean in practice? Everything. Offshore wind developers rely on the Kormoran II seabed stability maps to safely anchor multi-megawatt turbines. Maritime authorities use its continuously updated charts to reroute shipping lanes away from newly discovered wrecks or shifting sandbanks. Climate scientists deploy it to monitor seafloor methane seeps, track sediment displacement after extreme weather, and validate sea level rise models. In disaster response, its rapid mapping capability has been used to assess tsunami inundation zones and locate submerged infrastructure within days. This isn't just about drawing better maps. It's about building a living, breathing digital ocean. Behind every breakthrough is the human element. The Kormoran II is designed for extended deployments, housing a core crew of 35 alongside 15 specialist hydrographers, data scientists, and marine engineers. Its layout minimizes fatigue, circadian-aligned lighting, vibration-dampened workstations, and a dedicated mission planning center ensure operators stay sharp through 20-hour survey windows. Onboard simulators train crews for complex multi-vehicle operations, while standardized payload bays allow rapid reconfiguration for oceanographic, archaeological, or defense-related missions. The Kormoran II represents more than engineering excellence. It's a testament to how far we've come in our quest to understand the planet's last great frontier. For centuries, we've navigated the oceans by reading the surface. Now, with AI, autonomy, and acoustic imaging converging on a single platform, we're finally seeing what's been hidden beneath the waves. If you found this deep dive fascinating, hit subscribe, drop a comment. What ocean region should the Kormoran II map next? And remember, the future isn't just above us, it's below. See you in the next one.